Right, what's up, everyone? We're the Bates International Group. I'm Ebony.
Hey, Muhammad here.
Hey, this is Marty.
All right, and so this week we're talking about the moratorium or the lifting of the moratorium on evictions. The federal mandate was until July 31st, and now that has been lifted. There's been a lot of people speaking out about continuing the moratorium. AOC and the whole gang were out on the Capitol steps and we're advocating for renters and for relief for renters. So there's a lot of support out there. And I mean, I guess for me, my takeaway to y'all would be check, your local jurisdiction, because, not every single one will be the same. Just because the federal mandate has ended doesn't necessarily mean that in your jurisdiction that you're free to start sending eviction notices to folks, because it might not be the case of where you are. So I won't take up too much time, but what's your read on it?
Honestly, I think that even though the moratorium is up, it might get reinstated. So we have to wait and see what that looks like. And then two, there are a ton of resources out there on the federal side for folks to pay their rent and get rental assistance. I know it's, kind of steeped in bureaucracy, but a good chunk of the money that was allocated hasn't been spent. So if you need assistance, do your due diligence, do your research, and find the programs, get online. If you call your local council person or whoever, if you're in Chicago, your alderman, call around, get the resources you need to help pay your rent, because there are funds out there to help you, right now that haven't been spent. So definitely take the time and find out, and if you don't have a computer at your home, go to the public library, go to a local university or something like that, any place, community college that has resources that are open to the public, so you can do the research necessary.
You think that holds true on the investor side as well, as far as there being resources for them to take advantage of?
I don't think there's as many. I mean, here's the thing. What I would add to that, and I think it's a great question, Marty. I think it's a team sport, and Mohammed, you alluded to that, and that is, if you need help, you've got to get out there and honestly ask for it, and see what help is there, because there's definitely help there, but it is steeped in bureaucracy. It's not. We've never been through a pandemic before, so it's not like you can refer to the resources that have been there for ages. This is all new. This is all just unfolding right now. So you really have to be proactive. And for better or worse, a lot of the money that is out there, the reason that it hasn't been accessed is because for landlords to get relief for their tenants, the tenant has to apply for it. So even though it's going to benefit the landlord and the tenant has to be the one to apply for it. So if you're a landlord, work with your tenants, help them get assistance. If they don't have a computer, bring a computer and have a day where everybody signs up for this assistance, because it's going to make everybody whole, not just the homeowner, not just the renter. So everybody needs to, I think, take self out of it and try and make the situation better. And I think the message to Congress is, cut out the bureaucracy and make it a little easier for people to get at the money, please.
My name is Mohammed. I'm running for council, and I approve that message.
This is Ebony, and I'm done speaking.
Oh,
all right. Well, I think that's it. Really, it's like drop the mic, y'all. I mean, the message is simple. Make it easier for everyone, Congress, and people who are out there. Take yourself out of it. There's no I in team. Work together and try and make it a better situation. It's the only way that this is going to work.
Facts. And what we're going to do, we'll do some research on our end and see if we can find some resources that folks can use, and we'll post those on our socials sometime this week.
All right, guys. We'll check you next week.
All right. Later.